are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On first down, it's Fields. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's Hamilton, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Hamilton, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a give, right side. Hamilton. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
6-yard line. 1st and goal, Miami.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Fields. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7. Dolphins nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal...
Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run with McCaffrey off the option. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in the...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long. It's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert on first down now. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath with those guys on the defensive side of the ball. They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here's another interception. Picked off, Byron Jones. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Gay is on for the point after. And oh, it's blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. 2nd down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Fields throwing again. He finds Douglas complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Off play action. Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still...
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, McCaffrey. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think...
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Rolling to his left. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Here's Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for L.A. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's second and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 11.
Herbert off of play action. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Running left, it's Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On first down, it's Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They snap it to Fields.
Going for the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Pick up at 2. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Herbert now. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. Able to slither by. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and now here's another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Powers through him. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On the counter, it's Henry. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Herbert. And he will find his man, Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.